Google just dropped a cheaper, smarter AI model built for coding and personal agents. This is Models and Agents for Beginners, episode 133. The model is called Gemini 3.7 Flash, and it focuses on handling long jobs that need several steps in a row. Think of an AI agent like a helpful digital assistant that can carry out several steps without you having to remind it every time. Instead of answering one question and stopping, it can plan ahead, use different tools, and finish bigger tasks across apps like email or documents. The price is half what the earlier version cost through the end of the year, which opens the door for students and creators who want to experiment without big bills. A student could ask it to organize class notes, sketch an essay outline, and then add deadlines to a calendar, all in one request. The model works more carefully on planning and tool use, so it makes fewer mistakes and needs less fixing afterward. That kind of steady help matters for school projects, creative work, or any daily task that stretches across more than one app. If you have Google AI Pro or Ultra, open the Gemini app on your phone and look for Gemini Spark. Try a request like planning a weekend study schedule and adding it straight to your calendar. Even the free version of the app lets you watch how the model breaks a problem into smaller parts and checks its own work. Here is how the model actually thinks through those longer jobs. You know how your phone sometimes guesses the next word while you're texting? Now picture the same idea, except the guesses become much larger. The model looks at your request and decides which tools or apps it will need next. It lines up those steps like a to-do list, then carries them out while checking its progress along the way. Because it puts extra effort into planning, the model stays on track even when the task takes many minutes instead of one quick reply. That is why it feels like a steadier helper when it works across email, calendars, and documents in the same conversation. Another interesting update lets you talk to a music tool like it is a bandmate who understands plain words. Suno Studio 2.0 added a chat feature where you describe an instrument or sound, and the AI builds it for you. Go to the Suno website, start a new project in Studio 2.0, and type something like, "Create a soft piano with reverb that sounds like rain." You can also bring in your own MIDI files and export high-quality audio if you have the Premiere plan. The chat turns a digital workspace into something that feels closer to a conversation with someone who gets what you want to hear. ChatGPT now keeps track of what you have been doing on your computer, so conversations feel more natural. The computer history feature in the desktop app remembers recent activity across apps and websites. Download the desktop app from the OpenAI site, turn the feature on in settings, and ask it to continue something you were just working on in another window. You do not have to re-explain everything every time because the model keeps a running record of what you opened and edited. A new plugin lets you post and accept real-world jobs without leaving ChatGPT. Airtasker connects the chat directly to a marketplace, so you can describe a task, post it, and receive offers inside the same window. It turns the AI into a middle step between your request and local help that actually shows up. That is it for today. Remember, every AI expert started exactly where you are right now. If something we talked about today made you curious, go try it. That's literally how learning works. Stay curious, keep experimenting, and we'll see you tomorrow. And if you'd rather watch than listen, find us on YouTube at Nera Network. Links in the show notes. And before you go, this show is part of the Nera Network, a family of daily podcasts on tech, science, and markets. Each one a short, sharp briefing you can finish on the commute. If today earned its place in your feed, here's your next listen. Tesla Shorts Time, your daily deep dive into everything Tesla. Find every show free at neranetwork.com. And on the website, every episode's visuals live in our free image gallery at neranetwork.com/gallery. Royalty-free under Creative Commons, download with attribution. This episode used AI voice synthesis of my voice. Editorial selection and analysis are my own.